Welcome to today's virtual lesson for April 22nd and April 23rd, the beginning of the Civil War. I wanted to start by sharing a book that I just finished called Suspect Red. It was really good about this boy named Richard who is living during the Cold War. This is historical fiction from the past. And his neighbor just moved in, and he suspects that his neighbor could be a Russian spy. So he starts to work with his dad, and his dad, the main character's dad, works for the CIA. The FBI. And so he starts working with him to figure out, are they Russian spies? So if you really like espionage, if you like historical fiction, if you like some drama and some suspense, then this is a good book for you. Okay. Today, we're going to do a Would You Rather. We're going to do some shout outs. We'll look at the objectives. We'll watch a brain pop. We'll look at the text and some vocabulary, and then I'll explain what you are going to do. So, Would You Rather. Today we have two Would You Rathers. Would you rather play soccer or play baseball? I think I would rather play soccer. I'm sorry for those baseball fans, but I love the constant running around of soccer. Okay, would you rather see a giant ant or a tiny giraffe? I think I would go with the tiny giraffe just because it would be so cute that you could put it in your pocket and you could walk around and you could be like, hey, look at my tiny giraffe. I got a tiny giraffe in my pocket. I think that would be so cool. Okay. Objectives. Oh, no, not objectives. Shout outs. Shout outs. All right. So the first shout out goes to Noam. Noam did an awesome job of, in the beginning, explaining who he is. So as soon as you start reading it, you know who he is, where he's going to, where he is, what he's doing. So notice how he starts. First, he has a super creative way of starting. Wait a second, where are the utensils? Uh-oh, I forgot the forks at home and no time to get them. We are currently in Kansas, or at least we're about to cross the border. Anyways, today is Sunday, the 13th of May, 1844. It is day one of our exploring, and we, me, my family, and two other families, the Overtons and the Burgers. Luckily, at the moment, all families, including our cat and dog, are both alive. Hopefully, it stays that way. The reason why we are traveling is for gold, cheaper land, and more food. So right away, you already know where they are, who they are. They're a family. You know the date, and you know why they're traveling. So already I have an idea as a reader about what is happening in this diary. It's so helpful. Awesome job, Noam. Very organized. And the other shout out goes to Emilio Aguilar. So again, another example of how in the beginning of his diary, he explains exactly who he is, where he is, and what he's doing there. Dear Diary, I'm sorry I'm going to pronounce these Chinese names wrong. It's me, Zheng Wei. I have finally arrived in California, the Gold Mountain. I came because when I was in Xi'an, China, when I heard news that the Central Pacific Railroad was hiring Chinese workers. I decided I would go and work for the railroad. I have arrived in Sacramento 3 days ago. The work starts next year on January 8th. It is finally January 7th, so Emilio needs another Dear Diary there. I asked how much I was paid. The man said $28 a month. Then he said, you are one of the first 20 Chinese workers we have. So notice how already you know this person is from China. They're coming to work in the Gold Mountain for gold, or not for gold, but for on the railroad. And you know exactly when they're going to start working on the railroad. So it's very organized and really helps you as the reader know exactly what's going to happen in this diary. Good job, Noam and Emilio.